Guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am really excited for today's video. I have a haul to show you guys, and it's over the past 2 to 3 weeks or so. I didn't film anything last week because you knew I was taking care of my dog. He had the whole tooth abscess and then the vet thing. They ended up pulling 7 teeth, but I want to thank you guys for all the well wishes you gave me. It was scary. It always is when anybody's going to have surgery, but everything turned out okay. So thank you guys for being concerned. And now I'm going to get on to show you guys what I picked up. I'm going to start with the online shopping. I have some good and some bad. I know usually I only show you guys good stuff, but there's one like major fail, and I'll show you that. First I'm going to start with the good stuff, and that's from Rosegal.com. And I have done like a partnership thing with their sister site, Dress Lily, before. So they contacted me again and wanted to know if I would like to pick some items out to review. So because it's fall, I went ahead and got some fall type items. So I picked up a pair of boots, and the quality on these is not bad. These are, I would compare them to like a mall brand, but I don't have any brown boots. So now I'm going to say I'm getting older. I'm 35. So it's not like I'm super old, but I like lower heels now. I do have some high ones that are like fancy for dress up, but for like shopping and everyday, I like a lower heel. So these are just like a brown suede. They're really soft. You can see they're not stiff. And I went with a size 38, which is equivalent to a US 7. So I just needed a pair of boots that were going to go with a blue skirt, because I have been wearing my navy skirt with black boots. And nobody said anything because I don't think anybody notices except for me, but it bothers me. So now we're all set with these, and all the stuff I'm going to show you guys from Rosegal, I'll put in the description box links so that you can check it out if you want. So the next thing I picked up was a watch for myself, and this watch just like screamed to me. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to get it. So it's just a brown leather band, but the watch face, instead of having numbers, they're all like herbs and plants. So any of you that have been watching me know that I turned into like a total plant lady over the summer. It's still going on. I'm just trying to figure out better fall options now. But this is like perfect, and it's a faux leather, but because it's like this style, it's adjustable. The ones with the metal bands aren't adjustable, so they don't work if you have smaller wrists. So keep that in mind if you're going to order things. And then the last fashion type item I have to show you is a pair of sunglasses. And I actually picked these up for my husband. They fit me, so I'm going to show them right now. They're men's, and I like that they're not like glittery or pink or anything. So they are actually, you could do them unisex if you wanted. And they're just an aviator style, just nice and simple. But, yeah, and then they come with a case that we don't have to worry about them getting scratched. So the last item I'm going to show you guys from Rosegal is actually outside, so I'm going to take you out there with me now, and we'll go check that out. Okay, so I know this looks like a hot mess, but this is the other item I picked up, and it's just this hose, but it's one of these ones that's like soft, and then once you turn the water on, it expands. So you can see this one here that I've been using, and every time I use it, it gets kinks. You can see like that, and you have to constantly come back and straighten it out, and it was just getting like really annoying. So when I saw this, I was really excited to give it a try. And it works really good. I've been using it now probably for like a week, so I could have like an honest review. This part here is plastic, so you have to be careful not to drop that, but you can replace it with a metal one if you're worried about that. The other thing I like is that I'm going to be able to conceal this easy. So right now, this is like the type of system I'm working with, and it looks disgusting. I know it's like a small thing, but I don't like looking at the whole like plastic hose reel. So because this shrinks so small, I can put this in like an olive bucket that has like drainage on it, so it would be okay. I can put it in that. I can do a wood crate, but it'll be like really easy to hide. Okay, and now for the bad. I showed you guys in my fall tour that I was getting a little pumpkin pillow on Amazon, and it's so bad, you guys. It is so bad. So this is how it looks. It doesn't look as bad on camera as it does in person. So first off, it's supposed to be 18 by 18, and this is definitely not 18 by 18. Even on the shipping package, it said 16 by 16. Then it's supposed to have a zipper, and it doesn't have a zipper. And it's just up close, like in person, it's really blurry. It's not like it doesn't look like a print. It looks like somebody enlarged something so many times that it kind of gets pixelated. So, I mean, for $7, I wasn't expecting like the best pillowcase in the world, but I was expecting it to look like it did in the pictures, and this was just not right. So Amazon, I've never bought anything other than books like that through them. They were great about it. They took all the information. They issued me the refund. They even offered you, or me, a Amazon gift card that day if I didn't want to wait for the decision process. But they were quick about it, and they did really great. So this is a fail, but Amazon made it right. And let me say, that wasn't actually from Amazon. It was like a seller on Amazon. So I'm not going to mention who, because I don't want to like call anybody out. But if you're buying pillowcases on there, just, you know, I guess read the reviews and kind of be sure what you're getting. So that aside, near me, probably about an hour-ish away, they opened up a new store called HomeSense, and it's like a sister store of HomeGoods, and there's only like 2 in the United States right now. There's one in Massachusetts, and then there's one in East Hanover, New Jersey, and that's the one I went to. I'll give pictures at the end of the video if you guys stay tuned. Now, all I bought from there was canvas bags, and I got some flyers. I'll just hold these up real quick while I talk. So they just have these on little clipboards all throughout the store in the different sections to kind of like guide you and kind of like probably pushed you into buying things. But the store was okay. I would go back if I was redecorating like a major size room, like if I needed furniture, or if I was redoing my bathroom and I had like a specific shower curtain in mind, because they have a bigger selection of like those type things. But other than that, it was a lot of like, at this time at least, kind of like global decor, which didn't fit with my style. So like a lot of black and white and kind of like, not a lot of farmhousey type things. More like modern and stuff. They did have like a little general store section that had some of like the rustic wood stuff. But in my opinion, I would go to HomeGoods. Like, given the option, I'd go to HomeGoods every time. I will insert pictures, and maybe it'll change in the future. I kind of hope it will, but I wouldn't make a special trip down just for that for a while again. So I didn't buy anything, like I said, except canvas bags there. But it is in a strip with a HomeGoods. So, of course, I went to HomeGoods, and I'm just trying to unload what I got. You'll see in a second. Okay, so I picked up this green crate, and this is like a new one made to look old. HomeGoods, I've noticed, is starting to get some actual vintage things in it. They'll have like a tag on it that says like authentic vintage. I've seen some like spools and some like tulip type crates. Now this one isn't, but it looks like that. So it's got that green finish, and then it's got all these cubbies in here. So there's like 100 different ways you could do this. Well, maybe not 100, but you know, you could set it down. You could put little things in each shelf this way, or you could stack it on end that way. You could put it flat like this. You could put bottles in it with flowers or something to make a really cool centerpiece. It's not big enough for mugs, but it is big enough for these small pumpkins I'm going to show you guys. These are the ones from Target. So how cute would it be with those tucked in there? So this was $20 at HomeGoods, and this is like what I picked up kind of to commemorate that trip. So now you guys know I went to Target, and I actually went to 2 different Targets over the period of like 2 or 3 weeks. I grabbed some more of the soft pumpkins just to kind of like throw around and tuck into some displays. And I finally found some of the ceramic ones. So I found 2 of the big ones, and these are at the $3 price point. Now they come with gold stems, but I already started changing this one up. So I'm just going to do it matte like this, and then I'm going to just add a little bit of different coloration. So this is like the sage green one, and then this is the mint one. Now another pumpkin I picked up at the $3 price point was this one. And this is one of those foam type ones. But this is a color that's like huge in my fall this year. I've been going crazy over this green. And then the stem on that. And then I picked up 3 of these little guys, and they have these in all 3 of the colors too. They had white. Yeah, they had white, they had this color, and then they had an orange where I was too. And these are $1 a piece. So I thought these would make really cute place settings. just sitting on top of like a little appetizer plate. And I'm probably going to go ahead and paint up the stems on these guys too. And that's the great thing about all these like the pumpkins that you spend like $1 or a little bit on, is you don't feel bad changing them up, and then next year if I don't like it, I can change it again. So I also picked up a sign at the Target dollar spot, and it's this wooden pumpkin one, and this would be perfect. I'm going to put like a Farm Fresh pumpkins, I think 25 cents a pound or something on it. Some kind of like a little, I don't know, not a logo, but whatever. The only thing is when you're painting on this one does have boards that are varying heights. So kind of doing the transfer method might be a little bit harder, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot anyways. And this was $3. So this is like cheaper than you actually could buy the pieces of wood and put this together. Now something else I picked up at the dollar spot is this little set of cheese knives. And in my last Target haul video, I showed a Rae Dunn or magenta cheese board. And I've been pinning ideas left and right on how to do an affordable cheese tray. There's some really great options at Aldi's. So I just picked these guys up. These were $3. And I'm going to show you guys the back. I don't know how it works, but I know that some people ask about this DPCI number. So I'll let you guys see that. I guess there's a way to look it up and see if it's in your store. I don't know how to do it. When it comes to like technology, things like that, I'm really slow. So I've got a few turkey things to show you guys as well. I saw this idea on Pinterest, and I'll go ahead and put a picture in so I kind of like, you guys can kind of see what I'm going for. This person put a whole bunch of turkey salt and pepper shakers together, like vintage ones. And I don't know why, but something about it just kind of like drew me in. So I have started looking for some. I'm going to get like a few this year. And then after this year, I can be more selective and add like 1 or 2 vintage ones each year when I find them. But the first set I picked up, I just found on eBay, and these are Food Network ones. But these are white with a little bit of like cream coloring, and they almost have that ironstone look. These are new ones, so I wouldn't feel bad about using these. And the other one came from Walmart this season too. They have a whole little display of different salt and pepper shakers out in their harvest aisle. And he was, I think, $1.44. So that's the start of my little turkey collection. Like I needed anything else, right? So the next turkey thing I'm going to show you is big. It's this, I guess you'd call it a tureen. It doesn't have like the soup ladle or anything, but you can like bake things inside of it, and then you've got the turkey to cover it. And my mom actually bought this for me. We went hiking this weekend and we found some really cool junk in the woods. I'll put a picture on my Instagram of that. But we went to TJ Maxx after, and I saw this guy and fell in love with him. And he was $14.99. And it says that it's food safe, which I don't know if I'd use it for baking anyways, but you can see it's pretty deep. So I think I'll just display him with the rest of my ironstone. So now I'm down to the last section, and this is all Rae Dunn. So I got really, really lucky these past 2 weeks. And I'm just going to start with the stuff I picked up today. I went on my lunch break. I figured like I would just start checking in randomly to figure out, to kind of get an idea which day they put stuff out. So I'm filming this on Monday. I don't know what day I'll upload it. So I just figured I'd check it out like noon on a Monday. I went into the store. I saw 2 mugs that were queen, but I don't know, they just didn't really appeal to me. So I went down the aisle, and then like sitting there on the shelf, I saw the cookies and the tools. So I'm going to set this down here in front of the camera a little bit. So like as soon as I saw these, my heart was like pounding. I was like, no way, because I always see these on Instagram, and like they're a fortune on eBay, and like, you know, it's one of those things I really didn't think I was going to find, and I was okay with that. I'm looking for like the little sugar bowl. That's because I have the creamer, and I thought it'd be cute to have like the tiny set. But I was really excited. These are actually $14.99 in store. So I was like, and then like, I don't know, I'm like the biggest weirdo, because I see it, my heart's racing, and I'm like all excited. Like I can't, it's almost like finding treasure, because if you're hunting for Rae Dunn, you know it can be like really hard because people go in and clear the shelves. So then I'm like looking around like somebody's going to come out of the back and tell me, I'm sorry, these aren't for sale, and like take them away from me. So I was like, I checked out and I got out of there, and I know that's crazy, but, and then I have the tools, and this thing is huge. I'm actually not going to put it on my counter because I hate things being on my counter. But if you had like tall paintbrushes, I think it'd be really cool for things like that. Or you could even put like something on the inside to make it, to take up space so things would, you know, have the right height. So those were the finds from today. And then when I was down at that whole HomeSense, HomeGoods, whatever, down in New Jersey, I found a ton of stuff out of Marshall's there. I just happened to go down the aisle and I see all this white with the black letters, and I'm like going crazy, and I have like the worst cart in the world. It's like a cart with a wheel that was the wrong size. So when I'm trying to push my stuff to the front, it's like jangling. I'm trying to balance them and hold them flat so they don't break. But I made out okay. So I'm going to show you the mug first. I got this mug that says it's Friendsgiving. Get your fat pants ready. And it's just a plain white mug. Then I found I guess it's a platter. And this one says blessed. I took the tag off, but this was $15. And I thought this would be cool. I'm actually going to try and bring something to Thanksgiving dinner this year. I also got a pie tray, so I'll show you that next. But I mean, like, this would be cool if you did like bread or rolls or something. And then I found they had a couple different pie ones. They had this one here, which I got, which says who brought the pie. Okay, there you go. And then they had one that said, thankful for pie. I went with this because I thought it was kind of like more of an all-year-round saying, and I really didn't need 2 pie dishes. Honestly, I probably didn't need 1, but I'm going to try making a healthy-ish pie. That's my issue with baking, is I feel like I want things to be like healthy-ish. If I'm making it and I know I'm putting like 2 sticks of butter in it, then I feel guilty eating it. But I'm going to try and figure something out. So this was $12.99. And then I picked up a couple of the small oval plates. I've only got 2 right here because I used one of them already. But they're all the same. They're all the Friendsgiving plates. And that's like another thing that I'm weird about, is if I have plates like this, I kind of want them all to say the same thing or like the same theme. So unless I find like 4 together in a store, it's usually like, it's hard for me to make a set, so I usually pass them up. But I found 3, so all I gotta do is look for 1 more. So I found those, and I took the tags off, but I think these were $3.99, maybe $4.99. But those were all my finds. I'm sorry if this video took forever. It feels like I've been talking for years. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.